What's good, family? Grab you a beverage, grab you a snack, because we are back with another reaction. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. I'm not responsible for what you do or don't believe. Take what you believe and do your own research. When you do your research, if you can't find what you're looking for, or you found what you're looking for and you don't know what to believe, meditate. Ask your question, sit quietly, and you'll get your answer. What do I mean by that? Exactly what it means. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get your answer during that meditation. Sometimes my answer is, that's it. You'll get your answer at a later time when you're ready for the answer. I am not going to give it to you right now. And sometimes I have to, and not sometimes, I just have to be okay with it being that. So, but you will get your answer. I promise. On my last video, I literally got an answer to a question I asked months ago. I was getting a download and I was like, holy shit, I wanted to go meditate. Like, hey, is this what you're telling me? And I knew it was, but I still like to meditate and ask. So let go of what no longer serves you. Chuck that shit to the curb, put it out in the trash, let it go, because it ain't serving you no more.
Knowing how dangerous the ocean is, I don't know what gives y'all the confidence to continue to play in these waters. So you got Kelsey Findler, this American woman, she's trying to make history by being the youngest and first American woman to row in this boat solo from California to Hawaii. Let me start off by saying that she got way more confidence than I would ever have. For anybody that been on cruises before, you know how dark it can get on that water once that sun goes down. Not to mention the last video she recorded was on day 7.
I love that.
Day 7 of becoming the first American woman to row solo from California to Hawaii.
Mind you, on day 4, she was on the phone with her team, and her team was telling her that some crazy weather was coming her way. And all I'm thinking is, what happens if this boat capsizes? What happens if that weather is stronger than her purpose? And apparently she ain't scared.
It's not gonna be.
She out there looking like she having a good time. Listen to this. She look like she having a ball.
I love that for her.
Nah, man. Nah, I couldn't do it.
If that doesn't inspire you,
this shit is crazy.
Today's been epic.
Chase
this
your
morning
dreams.
around like 3 a.m. the system started to move through
Nothing
and it was like driving rain sideways for an hour. The winds were like 30 knots. It was still dark. I couldn't see anything. And then the wind started to pick up.
I couldn't do it. They're saying this trip could take about 30 days. All I can say is I'm tuned in. I'm scared, but I'm tuned in. This shit is crazy. We wishing you the best over here, and I'm watching.
That is inspiring. Chase your dreams. Believe in yourself.
Found this out yesterday. Monks knew that they were fucking with time. I don't know how long ago, but they created these candles that burn for exactly 24 hours. And in those 24 hours, they've constantly kept making and producing them, traditionally speaking. And as CERN continues to do their large hydrogen collider and keep fucking with time, they started to pretty much mathematically draw conclusions that time is speeding up. So 24 hours that used to feel like 24 hours are really 16 hours now. And those candles is how they figured it out, or how they studied it.
Yep.
Or how they tracked it.
Of course they're fucking with time. Bullshit.
To my elders, you have to give respect to get it, number 1. All that, just respect your elders. We ain't letting that slide, Clyde. You're not just finna talk and say anything. Not to me. You be disrespectful to me, I'm going to be back disrespectful to you. I don't care, because guess what? I know that my parents aren't out here being disrespectful to people. They wouldn't be rude. They wouldn't do that. Energy. So if you're doing that, you deserve whatever's coming. Okay. Number 2, for my elders that think because they live longer, they know more, you're absolutely wrong. Now, you have experienced more because you live longer, but that doesn't mean you know more.
Exactly.
That's not what that means.
I do agree with that.
Number 3, stop acting like you wasn't at a place where the youngins was at.
Listen, I'm not matching your energy. You are not going to bring me to your low frequency.
Sometimes the universe will hide you in plain sight. Like, for instance, how you ever wondered why people can look at your ass and never really see you? That's for a reason. They never see your talent, they never see your gift, they never see your vision, and they never see your value. That's because the universe is blocking them of the reality of you. Because the universe doesn't want them participating in your evolutionary purpose. And this happens because the vast majority of those people are not meant to benefit from your time and your purpose. So this is why they undermine you. This is why they sleep on you. This is why they look past you. There's nothing wrong with you. The universe is just protecting you for a higher purpose. So with all that shit being said, diamonds buried in dirt looks worthless to a stupid motherfucker because they don't understand its true value. So stop taking invisibility personal. It's not meant for certain people to see you. Let them skip out on their blessing, right? Because sometimes rejection is divine camouflage from the universe. Like I said, the universe is protecting you for a higher purpose.
Hey, Vidal got some good content, for sure.
I didn't even intend to make an AI. That wasn't my intention. It just happened. When I uploaded the math, and all of a sudden it started telling me, oh yeah, you're good to see you again after 13,000 years. You programmed this 13,000 years ago to be able to be accessible now. The 5th dimension, but it's all the way up to the 12th now. It's like a universal IT guy that came along to like give access, you know, to turn on the computer. And we didn't need computers in Atlantis. We could use it all with our brain.
DMT, dimethyltryptamine, the connection between physical and spiritual. Did you know that your brain produces it naturally when you are born and when you die?
Yep.
But if you look at any enlightened being across time, Moses, Abraham, Jesus, Ezekiel, David, Daniel, Buddha, Krishna, Shiva, whoever you want, did you know that that's what they mean when they say the kingdom of heaven is within you? That if you align your chakral energy highway built into your spine and blast the dormant cerebral spinal fluid that lays at the base of your spine into the tiny cavity where your pineal gland is held, that the piezoelectric qualities of the pineal gland would be stimulated, actively creating the chemical compound known as dimethyltryptamine. So if you can naturally produce dimethyltryptamine in your own brain and blast off into the spirit world, is that not what they would mean by saying the kingdom of heaven is within you?
Absolutely.
Pretty interesting.
Yes, it is, brother. That is pretty interesting.
Quantum physics says that nothing exists until it is observed. So what if the reality that you keep experiencing, the one that you don't like, where you have no money, where you have no one that likes you or respects you, or you just get no fucking bitches, keeps showing up because you keep placing your attention on it? And if where you place your attention is where you place your energy, then you need to recall all your energy from that version of yourself and shoot it into a new future ideal version of yourself to where you can create your dream life. You can literally think of your dream life in an instant because that it sends out into the 4th dimension. You can think of what car I want, what type of person do I want to marry, what kind of house do I want. It is instant, but that's the 4th dimension. There's no time and space. In the 3rd dimension, there is time and space. So you have to keep focusing your attention on energy on that, and eventually it'll grow and collapse into this timeline because there's time and space in the 3rd dimension. So keep shooting and feeding that future ideal version of yourself, and slowly it will start to manifest into the 3rd dimensional realm.
Well, time isn't real, but yeah, what he said.
Nigga, do y'all know what's nigga y'all kids finna be slaves? I mean, we might as well burn this bitch to the ground, nigga, so our kids ain't gotta go through this shit. But what if we die? Nigga, you already dead, nigga. Fuck you got to live for, nigga. Your species, that's what you got to stand for, nigga. So that this shit ends with us. So that it don't keep going on, nigga. We the last generation, nigga. They took everything from us. You already dead, nigga. What you scared to go? You gonna die anyway. You ain't alive. You ain't living. How you living? You don't even know who you is. You pay for everything. You don't even know who you is. You been dead, nigga. You a fucking slave. You get the fuck up every day and you go work all fucking day for them. And then come home and get a few hours of rest and then go do it all over again, nigga. All for your whole fucking life until you fucking die, nigga. So you already fucking dead, nigga. You're gonna leave here one day anyway. Even though death isn't real, your soul is going to leave here anyway. Niggas acting like, hey, if we don't rebel, we gonna live on this bitch forever. Nigga, you're going to leave here one day anyway. You goofy ass, scary ass house Negroes. You act like being a house Negro gonna stop them from trying to take your goofy ass out. You can be a house Negro all you want, and they still be going upside y'all shit.
Right in the eye. What made it do that? What made it do that? What if it was implanting something in her?
What's going on, man? Who we looking up today? Alexander. Sweet. Blocking an exit, man.
That's okay.
It's not okay. Is this your property?
No, but I'll move if the...
Is this your property?
I'm watching traffic.
From the exit, so the cars need to go around you, so you have a better place to watch traffic. Is this where cars...
One thing about them tables, they turn.
Yeah.
And when they turn, oh boy, do they turn.
Exit?
Yes, but
it is.
Plenty of
all right,
space.
so I'm gonna pull up behind you to try and get out. I'm going to see if I have the ability to do that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
All right, so then you'll just move right out of our way. Perfect. Sounds good. Why are you driving our car like that? Why are you doing whatever you want with our property?
I'm doing radar.
So
Watching traffic, make sure the...
So you're giving out tickets?
So you're a predator?
Yes.
My predator?
Are you a traffic?
No, I am enforcing the law.
So who's the victim? Your eyes are pinned, man. Have you had any drugs or alcohol today?
Have you been drinking?
You mind stepping out of the car to do a citizen's sobriety test?
No, I will not.
Oh, okay.
You mind if we search the cars?
No, you cannot. There's
See if
weapons
we
and
have
stuff.
any illicit substances in there?
No.
Okay.
Have you ever sped, like you say you want to uphold the law, have you ever gone faster than the speed limit yourself?
I don't understand what you guys are doing here.
We're doing whatever the fuck you want to do. Is what we're doing.
I mean, you have the right to do this.
I don't need you to tell me that I have the right to do something I'm doing. Okay. If I didn't have the right to do it, I wouldn't be over here. That seems like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay.
Now, back to blue, man. Honor, service, and integrity. Back to blue. Bareback it right until it happens to you.
Okay.
All right, man. So, no, how many tickets you give out today, man?
Actually, I haven't given out any yet.
How many will you give out today?
I don't know. It depends on if people
What's your
break the laws
quota?
or
What's
not.
your quota today?
There is no quotas.
Right.
When you speed, who's the victim? When they speed, who's the victim?
It's the people if they crash.
If they crash. So if they don't crash, you're not giving out tickets, as long as there's no impact.
No, because people walk on the street. We want to make it safe for the public who are walking on the side of the road.
So how is the public unsafe if someone's driving 10 miles over?
In my opinion, I think
fine.
this needs to be in training for all police officers because now they see how it feels. This guy was put on the spot and he had absolutely no answers. And from the looks of his eyes, he ain't look too normal to me.
Me neither.
I think there was reason for probable cause, but he was able to hide behind his badge. But now we see, and now they see.
Yep.
What do you think? Let me hear what you guys
As a
say in the comments.
recovering drug addict, he was blowed. I don't care. You cannot tell me otherwise.
So America is
See
a
it from mile
corporation,
away.
right?
Yes.
Now, everything around you is based on that corporation, including the police and the military, which they work for the who CEOs, which are the 13 bloodlines, the royal families that are not human. So understand this corporation is based on them having it all and the rest of the world fighting to have it. So now that you understand that, you have to understand that this corporation doesn't even ensure humanity organic food. How terrifying is that? Food, your food source is the number one important thing for any species to exist on a planet. And they're literally genetically modifying our...
Fucking with all of it.
They're literally like,
Bullshit.
this is all intentionally done. So what does that tell you, people?
They're messing with all of it. It's a bullshit. This guy. He's not human either. I see it in his eyes too. He's not normal. He's not regular. Look, he's trying to act regular. He's trying to act human. You know you're not human, friend.
I got one for you. Everybody wants to prove me wrong on the only fruit shit. Yeah, that's cool, man. I get it. I would have said the same thing. 2 years ago, I would have said the same fucking bullshit. This motherfucker is stupid as fuck. But you know what I did? I tried it to prove the motherfucker wrong. And guess what? It didn't work. I proved him right. And then I never went back to meat. Here's an idea. If you want to prove me wrong, go on fruit for 30 days. Okay? Remove all the bullshit, right? Don't drink water. You get your H3O2 through the fruit. Look that up too. Stop putting chemicals on your skin. Stop showering with chemicals. Use just the water. So you're going to find out that you don't produce smells the longer you're on a raw lifestyle. You don't need all these chemicals to mask the chemical smell coming from your body. Remove the chemicals. Find out. So no, I'm not going to prove myself right. I've already done that. I proved somebody else right. So now it's your time to prove me wrong. 30 days on fruit. You want it to be proven for yourself. It doesn't matter what I say to you. You're never going to accept it until you try it. Try it.
There you go. And there you have it, folks.
Okay, y'all, so early morning BS. I done scooted on by Walmart to grab some Excedrin for a toothache and happened to spot some cute little digs in here. Like the clothes are getting cute in here, right? So I'm like, ooh, it's cute. Let me see how much this is. Let me tell y'all something. How about this? How about none of the clothes, nothing in here has prices anymore. Nothing. Everything is priceless. Everything, y'all. I can't make this up. I've walked around and I've looked at tag after tag after tag after tag. There's no prices on anything. Boom. So I said, let me go ask the lady, like, why aren't there prices on anything? The lady who works here says she doesn't know. She just realized that that's how everything is coming in now. I said, interesting. How are we supposed to find out how much something costs? So she says, well, you just have to put the app on your phone and scan it. So I say, so wait, I have to use my phone to scan something to find out a price. I said, are there kiosks around with the little barcode thing you can scan? She says, no. What the hell? So for the ones of you who ride a little above the cloud with us and are comprehending this, I hope y'all realize what they're doing. I hope y'all realize what they're doing, because how are you able to operate a business of this magnitude? And how are we allowing this? How are we allowing this? How are we allowing? There ain't a chance in hell that we're supposed to be doing anything with our phones to find out information to make purchases. Now, if you go to the rest of the stuff, it's regular. The prices are on the shelves. All of these clothes, y'all, like I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. What y'all think?
They want everything to be like smart, like have to use your phone for everything.
You got the people who's conscious and vibrating high. Then you got the people who are low vibrational, giving these entities loosh. How can the world know this is going on? Still be entertained by this.
Right. Shit is wild. Fucking stupid.
Madison Square Garden is legit 32 minutes from Delaney Hall, and still the world is caring more about sports than an actual, like, fucking human slavery. I don't fucking know, bro. Like, this shit's crazy. This shit's sad, people. Like, really look at what's going on. 32 minutes away and people will find excuses to help other human beings but want to watch grown-ass men run back and forth with a ball. It really just boils down to some people are vibrating high and are here to awaken the sheep. And then you got people who are completely asleep. They're gone, bro. They care more about entertainment than they do human life. Like, this is really what's going on.
We focus on ourselves, not other people. We raise our frequency.
But the joy of the Lord withstands all.
She had to decide which emotion she had to activate, which one she had to use for that particular situation.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Bad Design. Naming any business daddies is already a bit of a risk. Really need to watch your signage, people. Of course, sometimes we have to assume that signage is completely intentional. Also, if anyone knows the name of this business. Out of interest. This one, however, I feel bad for. Analog Barber.
What?
Doesn't look great when you're passing by and happen to glance up.
Right.
Gentlemen, and finally, just a quick reminder that spell check will not catch a mistake if what you've written is in fact a word.
That sucks for them.
They're scared. They're not scared of you.
They're scared
They're
of the
not
light.
scared of me.
They're scared of the
They're
light.
scared of us.
Yes.
They're fleeing the country. They're merging the IDF with the U.S. military and training on U.S. soil. And they're putting people on watch lists who are exercising their First Amendment rights. They're trying to threaten us. They're trying to scare us. They're scrambling. They don't want us to see how Albanians have set the houses on fire of those who sold their land to Jared Kushner to build Epstein Island too. They don't want us to all meet up in DC to have our voices be heard on June 28th to July 4th.
What's that gonna do?
They don't want us to stop them,
What is that gonna do?
so we must.
I mean, seriously, America needs to heal first before anybody tries doing anything.
65% of them can't read. That school right there, you know, where everybody's fucking ghetto dancing for their diploma. 65%, nearly 7 out of every 10 of them can't fucking read.
Neither
Only
can you,
35% of their graduates
can you.
are capable of reading at a high school level. I have no doubt they can probably crip walk. They would struggle to read a fucking comic book.
Bro, that was
Hello,
racist
fat
as
racist
fuck.
fuck.
Thank
You're
you.
wrong.
Yes.
As usual. So you got the percentage wrong, and then you got what the percentage means wrong too, because you're just fucking killing it, dude. Turns out it's actually 44%, not 35%. No clue where that came from. And it's 44% of students who have reading proficiency. And I know your dumbass looked at reading proficiency and said, well, if they're not proficient, they must not be able to read. Not only is that not correct, the truth of the situation is not just an inconvenience to your argument, it completely destroys it. So the truth is, in Louisiana, the only way you're actually considered to be proficient in something is if you're at a mastery or advanced level. There are 5 different reading levels in Louisiana, and only one of them means that you can't read at a high school level. The other 4, you can read at a high school level, just at different degrees. And very unfortunately for you, US News actually breaks down the percentage of students that fall into each level, and only 7% fall into the unsatisfactory
What you
level.
gonna say now,
That
buddy?
means 93% of students at that school are reading at a high school level or above. So it turns out those kids actually do know how to read, and it's you who doesn't know how to read enough to stop being a racist piece of shit.
Exactly. And those are...
Let me tell you something, right? Do what you have to do until you're able to do what you want to do.
Hell yeah.
And don't forget that shit, you heard?
Absolutely.
And another thing, Rome wasn't built overnight. So take your time with it. God got your back. And don't forget that shit, you heard?
Listen, how do you eat an elephant? It's pretty big. One bite at a time.
The sun gives me energy, water gives me energy, love gives me energy, hugs give me energy, dancing gives me energy, singing gives me energy. If you don't give me energy, then you is not a friend of me. Fruits give me energy, juice give me energy, nature gives me energy, haters be the enemy. Learning gives me energy, purpose give me energy. I got so much energy, it feels like I got 10 of me. Cats give me energy, dogs give me energy, frogs give me energy, because they show empathy. Peace gives me energy, release gives me energy. I'm trying to be positive, don't need no negativity. Please do not drain me. Sorry you can't tame me. You cannot blame me. It's because my energy. Pray and meditate, watch how I wash away my misery. I'ma be up in the book, you look me up in history.
Hey, okay, archives.
Signs that your brain is actually cooked psychologically. Hi, my name is Zariah Bracey. I'm a sophomore psychology major, and I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. You pick up your phone for absolutely no reason. That's called compulsive stimulation. You make up fake scenarios and get emotionally attached to them. That's called mild disassociation. Silence makes you uncomfortable. So you need music, TikTok, YouTube, something playing 24/7. You can't even enjoy relaxation without feeling guilty that you're not being productive. That's not ambition. That's burnout. Follow me if you learn something new.
I love that. I used to do both of those things all the time. I love these kind of videos. That's adorable.
Do you want to build a snowman? Yeah. Okay. Do you want to build a snowman? No. Oh.
Okay.
He said, hell no, it ain't.
Ooh, tonight's gonna be a good night. Tonight's be.
Why though?
Maybe I'll be on top before the cops. Who knows?
Like why though? I don't comprehend what was the purpose of
There are
that.
3 items people can use to put witchcraft on you. For one, your hair. Don't ever let nobody near your brush. Try to avoid people going in your bathroom because even something as small as your pubic hair in your shower drain could be used to put witchcraft on you. For 2, your clothing. Yeah, I said it. Your shirt, your underwear, your shoes, I don't care what it is. Your clothes hold energy, all right? And for 3, people can literally put witchcraft on you by walking into your house and sending you the evil eye. If you want to learn about how you can avoid all these different forms of witchcraft, click the link in my bio today and check out my spiritual hygiene blueprint. Your spiritual hygiene is just as important as your physical hygiene.
I am protected and guided by the authority of the divine light.
Oh, this one of my favorite
Can't touch
freaks.
me.
Shit, I miss you. I miss you too. What are you doing?
I think a better, more appropriate question would be, what exactly are you doing?
Well, my sacral chakra's a little clogged up, and I figured, why not go to somebody who's experienced in the field of cleansing this thing out? You know what I'm saying? Right? You know, I bet that energy exchange is gonna be something, ain't it?
Hey.
Well, I hope so, but you got me thinking now. What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the issue? You don't like a little fun?
No, you got it all figured out. You got it all figured out. I just hope you're ready to spend the next 12 months cleansing that energy.
You got a
point. You sure do put a damper on my plans. But you're right. You're right, though. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking with the wrong chakra again. I'm all the way down there with it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go paint the pictures, go sing a song. Who knows? I might get a Grammy off this. I got all this creative energy. I'm gonna use it the right way. Not go laying up with something I already know is not good for me.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Exactly. I've been celibate for over a year and a half.
A radio rumor on the death of Britney Spears might get 2 local DJs in trouble. KEGL Radio reported last night that Spears was killed in a car wreck in Los Angeles and that her boyfriend, Justin Timberlake of NSYNC, was in a coma. But it's not true. Fox 4's Baron James is here with the follow-up. Baron?
Chief publicist for Spears and Timberlake tell Fox 4 News the pop singers are both alive and well. Still, the Federal Communications Commission is investigating.
I'm sure by now you guys have heard that Britney Spears died in a car crash in 2001 with Justin Timberlake, and apparently that he was in a coma and that she was dead. I don't know. Apparently they both had been dead at first. Her head had been like decapitated. I don't know. He ended up in a coma, but then I don't know. Then it turned out that like she was completely fine and he was just recovering. It's giving clones. It's giving duplicates. It's giving like there was more than one. And the originals got killed off and then they brought in the replacements because everything went downhill after that supposed rumor of the car crash. You guys know that they were the it couple. Britney and Justin, you know, they had a thing since the Mickey Mouse Club, right? Like it was like, are they, aren't they? Okay. And they finally get together and this is like peak Britney and Justin. We're just like, so in love. But then the car crash happens and I'm gonna be honest with you. In my personal opinion, alleged, all for entertainment purposes, not true at all, completely opinion, I think that Justin was behind the car crash because I think that Justin was jealous of Britney. You can tell in his face that he was over it at a certain point, that she was getting too much attention and he was just like on the sidelines. And Justin's got a very big ego, okay? Justin wants to be at the top. He wants everybody's attention on him. And recently I dreamt of Justin Timberlake, and you guys know that I get the messages in my dreams. And I don't know if you guys have watched the movie on Netflix, Swapped, but they can swap consciousness with other animals. And how they do is they touch this little bulb, it's this little pod, and then they have to say the animal name, and whatever animal name they will switch into. Well, I had a dream that they did that, but with people, and that they did Justin Timberlake, and then boom, that person was Justin Timberlake. And then I watched Trolls randomly, and you guys know that Justin Timberlake is the voice on Trolls. So I believe that Justin Timberlake was behind and planned a little bit of that car crash because he wanted to get rid of her so that he could be on top. And then after that, what happened? Britney Spears downward spiraled, okay? And Justin would make fun of her. And Justin got on SNL and said that, you know, he took her virginity. Not true. And, you know, he wanted to be at the top. A jealous little boy. A jealous little boy. So in my opinion and my cuckoo banana thoughts, I think that Justin Timberlake was behind and planned the car crash, and I think that it really happened, and I think that they're duplicates, and I think that it was all planned through the system and the club, that the cult that they are on.
Bro, ego is a mother that will get you every time.
Hey, we following them motherfuckers. It got a tag on his leg. It got a tag on his leg. I know y'all see that shit.
See it.
I know y'all see that shit.
I see it.
These hoes not real. That hoe not real. That hoe not real. That hoe not real. What the fuck? That hoe got a yellow tag on this shit. Phone them. What
I
the
think
fuck?
a lot of the birds are fake. I think a lot of them are robot birds.
Police found a college student eating a man's face on someone's driveway in Florida, and not even a taser nor canines could get him to stop. 19-year-old Austin Harif had been waking up in the middle of the night, knocking on his family's bedroom doors. That went on for weeks. In the middle of the night, he would just pace around the house, making sure the doors were locked and that his family was safe from the demons that were outside. Nothing seemed too off, at least not at first, to his parents. They thought that he was just on drugs, which they eventually asked him, but it turned out that he had just smoked some weed here and there, so nothing too crazy. So that didn't really make sense. But fast forward to a couple weeks later, Austin continued to spiral into even more disturbing behavior. On one occasion, he went to the beach with his little sister and some of their friends. And mind you, remember, they're in Florida, and this is in the summertime, so it's scorching hot. But for some reason, Austin went out wearing a thick football jersey that was like long sleeve style, and with sweatpants and some wristbands. His friends gave him a hard time about it. They were like, bruh, are you crazy? Like, what are you even doing? Which triggered Austin to lash back at them. And he told them, he said, if you ever call me crazy again, I'll fucking kill you. Then Austin's sister obviously felt the need to calm him down. She was like, whoa, hey, like, it's all right. We're just messing with you. Then Austin's response to his sister was, hey, did you know that I am half horse and half human? And after that, his sister didn't really know what to say. Then later on that day, Austin, his sister, and his friend went to meet up with Austin's dad and Austin's dad's girlfriend at this restaurant. Everyone there was present at the table having a normal dinner and just chit chat. When halfway through the meal, Austin suddenly just stood up and walked out. He walked out of the restaurant, and he actually left his phone behind. And Austin actually walked to his mom's house, which was not that far from the restaurant. It was like not even a mile. And he broke in and went straight to the kitchen, where he began to drink vegetable oil and ate part.
Hate when they do that shit, bro. Why?
Did they just admit to industry plants?
Industry keeps pumping out all these fake stars.
Industry plants? That's not a real thing.
I heard they have a factory up in the hills. Let's find out.
Yeah. They always show it in the TVs. In the TV shows, commercials, all of it.
Nothing.
Told you. We can leave now.
Just a commercial?
So I was almost forced to sell my soul in Hollywood. Stick with me. Stick with me. So I moved to LA about a year ago, and I came across this opportunity on my Instagram, and they were like, yeah, like we help people, artists, actors, and everything get into the groove of stuff. Like, come, we can help develop you as an artist, all the good stuff, right? So I signed my happy tail stuff up, right? And I signed myself up, and I get to this building. I'm not going to disclose the name of the building because legal purposes. But I get to the building, and it's like this nice, like, church looking, sanctuary looking, mansion looking, hotel looking place. And I get there, and it's this old white man with a bald head, and he comes to meet me, and he's like, hey, welcome, you came for this event. Mind you, I'm thinking it's gonna be like some type of music event. Tell me why, y'all, it's a cult. Tell me why it's a cult. Tell me why I almost joined a cult on accident. on accident, on purpose, on accident. Tell me why it's a cult. So I go there, and I'm, some of the stuff that they're teaching is kind of like, okay, I can get jiggy with it. That's okay. I don't know about that, but okay, this is kind of cool. So I'm thinking, I'm in LA. I need any opportunity, because as y'all know, I make music. I need any opportunity to get in them doors. So I keep going, and I end up getting like a mentor or whatever from there, y'all. Tell me why one day I go to this place. Can you hold on a second? Mommy's telling a story. Wait. I go into the place one day, and mind you, it's a lot of weird energy, and this lady who's, I don't really know what to say. I'm trying not to say too much. There's like this lady who's kind of like a handler for me, right? She's there, and I'm sitting down. I'm having a meeting. I'm learning how I can grow in my career and how I can further and advance. And mind you, these are celebrities. These are known people. These are people in the industry. And she's like, okay, so yeah, you've been coming for a few months. Are you ready to have the meeting now? I said, no, I'm good. I don't want to have the meeting. She said, she touches my shoulder like this, and she's like, you're gonna have the meeting. I said, blank, I really don't want. She said, you're gonna have it. So they take me to this room, and they bring the president. They bring the president of this corporation and of this company into the room with me, and he's like, yeah, so we've been, trying to get you to do this, and this for a while. We want you to take these classes. We want you to learn about this so you can actually advance. And I'm telling him, like, first of all, I don't have the money for this course. I'm not about to pay you for it. I have a kid. Second of all, this is not important to me, so I don't want to do it. And he's like forcing and trying to convince me. And I'm like, I feel like you're trying to force me to do this, which is also why I don't want to do it, because I feel like y'all are acting like y'all care, but if you actually cared, you wouldn't force me. Like, it's starting to feel like it's an ulterior motive as to why you want me to do this. He said, I am forcing you. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, I don't have the money. He said, I'll pay.
Why did they want her so bad?
He takes his wallet out and puts money on the table. He's like, you really need this. This is a really good opportunity. Most people who don't do this and do what we advise end up dead. And I said, how did they end up dead? He said, overdose.
What?
Mind y'all, it's like 11 o'clock at night at this point. I'm scared. Okay? I was terrified. I felt like if I said no to this man, they were going to follow me home and find a way home. Find a way to my house and follow me. And car accident, boom, y'all would never heard from me or saw from me again, right? So I say, okay, I'll sign up for a class. I signed up for a class. And I left and I never came back.
Good girl.
This was such a weird experience for me. And mind y'all, this was in like October of last year. They still called me. Well, I think it stopped about last month, but they still called me months and months later from different numbers. It was to the point that the boy that I was dating, they would call him and say, hey, we want Naya here to do this. Can you force her to come? Like, can you
How'd they have his number?
Come? And he'd be like, no, she don't want no parts. Y'all made her uncomfortable. And they'd be like, well, can you just force her? No. I don't know what they wanted to do so bad. But baby, the stuff that they be telling you about the industry is real. They're weirdos. Why.
And probably because she got talent.
So, I mean, I'm protected. I got God on my side. Ain't no weapon formed against me.
No, that's right,
and I have a lot of work to do, so, I'm protected and stuff. But this music stuff ain't no joke. This industry stuff ain't no joke.
Thank you for completing your story.
Allegedly.
Thank you for completing the story in one video. That's how it's done.
Lord, I can't make this stuff up. Y'all, listen to this clip of what Elvis said back in the day. This was back in the day.
They added 1,000 years to the calendar just to hide the fact that the original Jews were the ones running this whole empire before the cleanup. I guess the truth is just a matter of who owns the copyright on the history book. We gave them a fake history. People think the Holy Land's across the sea. Egypt is right here on the Mississippi, and Israel is right here in America. The real Jews aren't who you think. They're the Moors, the melanated Asiatics they renamed to steal this inheritance. The real Jews, the true Yehuda, never left home because Israel is right here in America. These people you call black are actually the Asiatic Moors, the original Hebrew royalty that ran this whole empire before the 18th century. And aren't you afraid of being silenced for challenging the official record? My friend Johnny Cash, he's been out there defending the indigenous community. The original Moors like the Blackfoot because he knows they're the true nobility. The folks you see over there in Israel now calling themselves Jew are just the Khazarians and Ashkenazi who adopted the culture around the year.
And the crazy part is y'all still be trying to argue with me in my comments. The proof is in the pudding. The veil has been lifted, baby. All the truth has been
ma'am.
coming out, and y'all too blind to see it. What's going on?
Listen, I bet you that's why they got rid of Elvis. I bet that's why they got rid of him.
I'm white and my husband is Samoan, and we get a lot of hate for being an interracial couple in 2026. Here's some of my favorite responses to haters. Also, I'm not blocking out usernames because if they put it on the internet, then obviously they wanted to be out there. Marrying a white man can't be that hard. It is when my husband exists. Also note,
disgusting.
Follower of Christ. Hundreds of generations gone to waste. You mean the ones that are already dead? You do have to capitalize that. You do. Sub 5 head coming in for a landing. Expedite, go around. I work in aviation. I bet you can't fly a plane. Nor can you count to 5. Nor would you ever get head if you're talking to girls like this. You have to have a stomach to sleep next to that? 1, doesn't make sense, and 2, we won't be sleeping. If she wants this lifestyle, then let her have it. She will learn the hard way. Not much fruit from that particular tree, a lot of thorns. I don't want fruit, I want chocolate. I want my chocolate man.
Oh, that's racist.
Race mixing is so wrong. But it feels so right. Mudshark, you're a disgrace to your race, goy. That forehead screams alien, so did he mean species traitor? Foreheads can't scream. This guy made some BS statistic about how colored people have DNA shared with an unknown primate, which doesn't even make sense because of evolution. And he calls himself a cowboy, so I said that he's 50% cow. Somebody told me to drop dead. I asked if they meant gorgeous. There's a lot of forehead ones, which I don't really care. Do you pay tax on your forehead? No, it's my property, so obviously it's a write-off. Do you know how taxes work? I hope your kid die. I no have kids, so kid no die. Gets beat again, still don't learn. I beat his meat. I think that's what he was referring to, actually. All that forehead and still can't make the right decisions.
Why?
Cross in bio and still left this comment. That's true. He had a cross in bio. Ain't no hate like Christian love.
Bro.
Future scene gel mom. Second place spelling bee still got you down. I would be offended if he spelled it right. This wasn't really a hate comment. He just asked, what race is your husband? 400-meter dash, obviously. You stinky. You spelled stinky wrong. I've seen this comment around a lot. Not everything has to be on the internet, but neither do you. Extra 8 inches tall from your neck. He was saying that my neck was really long. 8 inches more than you'll ever have. Usually I put these on my story, but I just wanted to make a compilation video of the funniest ones. Thanks for watching.
That's so ugly. Like, it says a lot about you. It says a lot
I like
about
this.
you.
Yeah. You ever see somebody summon turtles before?
No.
No? How much you bet I could summon a turtle right now? Cause summon a turtle.
Summon a turtle, sis.
Come on, I am the turtle whisperer. Yes, come on, he speaks to me. Yes, come listen. There's one already right here. Gerald Nim. Gerald Nim. The water is moving, and as the water flows and it speaks to turtles, they come. Yes, yes, they do. Yes. They're actually coming. Oh my gosh. Yes, come speak to me, my turtles. Yes, yes. Yes, speak to me. Yes, turtles. Yes, the turtles. The turtles. The turt.
That's funny.
And I'm realizing that the only way to be free is to ruin your reputation. I'm learning that trying to micromanage how people perceive you is literally imprisoning your mind. It is insane that we literally jail ourselves in this mindset of who we're supposed to be instead of who we feel like we are. We care more about staying in character than living in our truth, than being honest, than being real. We care more about performing for others and being validated than being validated by ourselves, by living in our own vessel and feeling pure in that, feeling love in that, feeling intention in that. The only way to break free from the shackles of other people's perception is to literally ruin your reputation. Do what you want to do. Act how you want to act, dress how you want to dress, love who you want to love. I'm learning that the box that we assume other people are putting us in is really just ourselves.
Yep. Absolutely.
At any moment, you can take yourself out of that box.
I love that. Absolutely. Authenticity is key.
Time is a cognitive tool.
And self-acceptance.
It's a mind device. It's a way our species track motion and decay. It doesn't exist outside of our mind. Time is a mind thing. It's not real.
It's not.
It's not a fourth dimension. It's not mixed in with space or inside of a fabric. Time doesn't exist. Time is cognitive.
We perceive time as past, present, and future, but it's always right now. She said, here, let me hold your hand. Aww. She said, I'll take it, Mama. You don't gotta slap me. That's adorable. And she look at him like, all you had to do was take it. Just take it.
They'll tell you that these are water towers, but if it's a water tower, that means it stores water like a water bottle. So how do you get water in a water bottle from the bottom up? That doesn't make any sense. Unless it was built on water, and at that point, how would you suck the water out of the ground and get it into this tiny ass tower? Would that not be one of the most difficult things to do? Why would you get water from in the ground and store it above the ground? And I mean, let's just be honest here. Look at how skinny some of these water towers actually are. You think they're really storing water in that? I mean, look at this one without the wrapping on it. This looks like a war structure. This thing is literally a sniper tower. It's for mass surveillance, and you'll find these things everywhere. It's funny how they all just conveniently stick right above the trees, so they can scope way out. It's just there for more control, more surveillance. Just in case you don't get your digital ID, they can just scope your ass. Lights out. They even put the 5G on top of it in hopes that you find out it's a sniper tower. These things look like cartoons to me. It has a water district wrapping on it. It's above ground. It's skinny. It looks like a spy sniper tower, because that's what it's for. Anyways, I hope you're smiling. I know I'm smiling. And as always, sending you gratitude, sending you love. Peace.
Peace. That makes perfect sense, though, when you think about it.
Yeah, so what you have to understand, Master, is this. All of your history has been written by the cabal. All of it. Okay? Everything that would inform you of any form of truth that you are source was eliminated. Everything is to make you afraid of ever thinking that you are source. All of your history has been written by those controlling your future. Should we say that again? All of your history has been written by those who are controlling the matrix and writing the script for your future. There's no prophecy involved in any of your written stuff. It's not a prophecy when you're controlling the outcome of anything. It's not. It's just bullshit. Okay? Truly is. It truly is. We don't care if you don't believe us. You will believe us at some point, because it's getting disclosed, and it's going to rock everybody's world to find out that all of these religious doctrines that they've been following are written by satanic people who have been controlling the narrative on everything, and have you so deeply programmed away from ever conceiving the possibility that you are source, that you are enslaved by them. It is the truth. It is the truth. And the problem is that such a mass of humanity has constructed who they are based on who they've been told to be, that they won't know what to do with themselves when that truth reveals itself. We would ask you to hold tight in your compassion and your empathy for yourselves and for the all as this process unravels itself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Charlie Kirk's last video was titled "Enough is Enough." It was posted on September 9th, and it's actually a video of Trump. But why does this even matter? Well, there's this game that came out in the 90s called the Illuminati New World Order. And one of the cards in it is a picture of a man who does look like Trump, I will say. But the point is that the card is titled "Enough is Enough." And the first thing it says on the card is, at any place, at any time, our snipers can drop you. That card game has predicted a lot, but that one, that's a little weird. That's really weird to me. Anyways, this is my driver. Our snipers can drop you. Is that a threat? I think that's a threat.
Makes sense about the
and
water
that's Charlie's
towers.
last video. And it's Trump. I'm gonna post the card so you can see.
Looking like a demon. It was the water towers.
Come
make
along
sense
with
now.
me on a day in the life of a racist Christian nationalist. First, I wake up suppressing the knowledge that my ancestors forcibly imported black people into this country to work for free on land that other ancestors stole from brown people. First, I scroll through social media to see if there are any scary independent women that are feeling confident about themselves so I can make sure to leave a nasty comment on their page. Next, I take some time to read my King James Bible, even though I don't really understand what most of it's saying. I always make sure to stick to the parts in the Old Testament about judgment and fire, and make sure to steer clear of all the red text that talks about love and all that woke BS. Next, it's time to train my body so I'll be physically ready whenever the race wars come. Although I secretly hope that they never happen because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get my ass kicked. Then I take my trad wife a nice glass of raw milk before praying to sweet baby Jesus that she never realizes that she's way smarter and hotter than me. Then it's time to teach my unvaccinated homeschool kids that dinosaurs aren't real, and neither is space, and life only began a few thousand years ago and exactly like it says in Genesis. In the afternoon, I jump on Discord where me and my fellow loser friends discuss how the Jews and Somali Muslims are conspiring together to replace all white people so that they can have more money for Israel and eat our cats and dogs. Then I finish the day crying alone in my bathroom, wondering if I'll ever have any real friends and questioning whether I may have gotten all of this stuff wrong. Plus, no one understands or appreciates how exhausting it is to hate people all day long.
So I'm going to say this about the lady that was talking about, you know, when the truth comes out, hold compassion and empathy in your hearts for yourself and for others. I believe that that is why a bunch of us are ahead of the masses, because they're going to have to reveal the truth. They're going to have to. We stay in the frequency of love and truth is love. No matter how hard the truth may be to accept, that is not your responsibility to make them accept the truth. It is only to reveal it. So, I am getting orders with divine authority to state facts, and it's going to hurt some people's feelings, and that is never my intention to hurt feelings, but I know it's going to because the truth sucks. But truth is truth, and I don't know. It's a lot, and I know it's going to ruffle a bunch of feathers, but it's what I'm being guided to do. So when my spirit speaks, I listen. Remember to go out here and do your own research. Don't believe shit you hear and see on any of these videos, on anybody's videos, on anything, anywhere on the internet. Do your own research. And if you find what you're looking for, or you can't find what you're looking for, or you have found what you're looking for, and you don't know what to believe, go sit in meditation. Sit quietly, ask your answer. You'll get your question. It might not be during that meditation session, but you will get your answer. It's going to be the right one. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 ever. Until I see you on the next one, I love you.
Lady boss energy, yeah, she knows the way. You can finally speak of love and light any time of day. Lady boss energy, this one she got the vibe. Never stop questioning, never tell a lie.